Hey everyone, and welcome. This is now part 2 to how to change colors of your house. So we went from white to dark. Now we're going to go and show you how to go from dark to white, like this. And then even how to go from dark to something more colorful, like this. All right, check it out. So here we are. We're going to just pick up from where we left off on the last video. What I'm going to do is, look here. I've got the garage door and front door mask, and I've got the house color mask there. So we're just going to use those masks in this one. So we're just going to assume that this house here that we got was the original house and then change the color from there. So first one, how do we make it go to white, right? All right, so I'm going to create a group, and I'm going to call this Make House White, and I'm just going to grab that mask from the one before, and the way that I did that was I just held down Command and clicked on the existing mask, and from there, I'm going to go into my new one here, Make House White. All right, so in this group, what am I going to put? I'm going to put in first an exposure level. And with the exposure, I'm going to increase the exposure of that to something that's going to be, well, quite white. And then we can play with gamma to increase or decrease the shadows and the details. And if you want to make it a little bit more faded or a little bit more bright, you can play with the offset there. And you can see how that all just changes everything. So I think here looks to be about right. So that's essentially it. Using exposure is the easiest way to take something that's dark and making it white. But now what if all of a sudden that dark house wasn't just like a black or a gray? What if it was some other color? Say it was a brown, like, you know, what if we wanted to make this garage a completely white one as well? So let's try that. I'm going to go and click on create a new group. I'm going to call this Make Garage White. Okay. I'm going to click on my mask that I have for my garage and my front door, put it onto there. And again, I'm going to create a exposure in there. I'm going to increase my exposure and probably to around there. Now I don't want it to become too bright, so I'm just going to take it here. Good. Now you'll notice that we've got the color that's being affected. So at the same time, I'm just going to put in a hue saturation on that and bring down my saturation completely. Maybe I want to just add a little bit of a yellow tinge to it to match the rest of the house. Now, the exposure seems a little high now, so I'm going to just take down that exposure a bit, and there you go. You got a white house with a white house with white doors. Now, we can do the same kind of thing, and now we can color everything as well. So if you want to have a house that is all red, so I'm going to create another group here, and I'm going to call this Make House Red. Okay. So let me grab my mask from Make House White. I'm going to put that onto Make House Red. I'm going to take off my Make House White. And in my Make House Red folder, I'm going to first put in that exposure and make it somewhere medium. I want to actually have a little bit more contrast on this one here. So maybe something like this. All right. Now I'm going to create a brand new layer and go over to my color over here. Get a color that I like. Say that color there. All right. I'm gonna go G for my brush, or sorry, G for my bucket tool, and put it in there. Go down to color for my blending mode. Okay, so just right here, change it from normal, change that to color, and it'll do that. Now, if I want to change this so that it's a little bit darker red, I can go back to my exposure and change that there. And when you found that right exposure that you like for the house, then, well, that's it. You're done. You've been able to color your house to, you can color any house to whatever you want. All right. All right. If you have any questions or have any comments, by all means, put them in the comments below. And if you have any requests for, hey, Rob, how do you do this? Then send them my way. All right. Talk to you later. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments, questions, put them below, and be sure to click on like, subscribe, and click on that little bell to be notified every time we put up new content. And I am happy to announce that our online real estate photography course is now done, and it is ready for you. Just go to www.robmaroto.com and use a coupon code that is in the show notes here to get yourself a nice little discount. All right, see you later.